After spending some time thinking about culture, identity, and tolerance, let's discuss a few ways in which identity and culture are threatened and in crisis. Religious fundamentalism is one way that we see the culture and identity of many around the world being threatened. A focus on one's religious beliefs may push someone to lash out at religious beliefs that are different from one's own. Religion is clearly a very important aspect of shared culture and personal identity, but it can also be used to create enemies and engage in violent conflict in the name of one's beliefs. And no religion is completely immune to this potential for fundamentalism. The world's most dominant religions, Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, are no exception, with each of them experiencing their own internal divisions. Historically, Christians have fought each other and died on behalf of their respective beliefs. We also see this happening today, given differences within Islam, especially between Sunni and Shia Islam, that have led to significant conflict and sectarian violence. Major tensions also exist between secular and Orthodox Jews, for example. Of course, inter-religious conflict also provides a challenge today. Fundamentalist attitudes lead to the intolerance of others and the potential for violence targeted against the cultures that reflect religious practices with which they do not agree. In addition to religious fundamentalism, ethnicity is a cultural reflection that is sometimes targeted with violent action. Ethnic conflict has too often been prevalent as some seek to ethnically cleanse their area and forcefully remove members of another ethnic group, sometimes by killing members of the other group in mass numbers. In recent years, we've witnessed genocidal actions in countries such as Bosnia, Rwanda, and Sudan. But such violence directed at a rival ethnic group is not a new phenomenon. Ethnic cleansing has been a practice of humans for millennia. However, this type of violence is often the result of other factors, such as political access, economic well-being, and social status that may be more easily addressed than age-old ethnic hatreds. We have to be careful not to paint all ethnic conflicts with one brush and write them off as unsolvable problems. Ethnic conflict is definitely a problem, but it should not be an insurmountable one. Ultimately, religious fundamentalism and ethnic conflict pose serious challenges to culture and identity around the world today. But so do other issues, such as human displacement and the plight of refugees, the status of women and their respective rights, and the impact of failed states on human security. Our discussion turns to these subjects next. But before you go, tell us what you think about religious fundamentalism and ethnic violence. Are they two of the most significant challenges and cultural crises we face today? Tell us what you think.